All right, this is Mark Neal, 23-591, violation of community control. Violation, failed to report since December 30 of 24. You understand that charge?
Yes.
Failed to obtain a drug and alcohol assessment. You understand that charge?
Yes.
Failed to obtain a mental health assessment. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Mr. Hinton?
Thank you, Your Honor. I did have a chance to speak with Mr. Neal. He will admit the violations. There were a couple points of clarification I did want to make.
Go ahead.
Thank you. As far as the drug testing issue, I know that he tested positive for marijuana, and then there was a period of time in which he wasn't reporting, wasn't being tested by our department, but he does indicate that because of parole he was being tested. So I did want to make the court aware of that. As far as the drug and alcohol assessment, he indicates he did take one. He turned it over to the probation department, but it appeared to be not the adequate evaluation. It didn't have all the panels, but he did attempt to do that. But nonetheless, an admission to the charges, but wanted to clarify those items with you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Neal, what's your plea to those charges?
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. So what seems to be the problem?
It's no excuse, Judge O'Donnell. I know I've been smoking medical marijuana, but I've been dealing with a lot. Like I said before, I know it's not an excuse, but I'm on parole and probation. I'm going through cognitive-based programs. I have to do NA with parole and probation out here in Lake County. It's a far drive. I'm still working. I'm not giving excuses. I know I shouldn't have smoked at all, but I'm human. I'm stressed out, honestly. I'm dealing with kids, and the reason why I didn't report from December, I got evicted from my house, honestly.
You got what?
I got evicted from my home. I don't even have the same address anymore. So from there, prior to me being incarcerated from the first charge for 9 months, last time I seen you, I didn't see my son born, so I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to spend some time with my kids, and I didn't want to leave them and my girl out on the street, going from hotel to hotel by themselves until I got the housing situated. I know that's not it's not an excuse, but I'm just being honest with you. And I was gonna turn myself in after the fact. And me driving, I didn't get caught with drugs, or I've been staying away from trouble. I've been going to work, and that's the reason why they let me go, because I was coming from work. And I explained that to them and my parole, and they came up with the sanction where I'm on monitoring because I have a job, and that was the only reason. I'm being honest, just like I told them. And I just want you to give me this last chance if possible. But I'm trying to do the right thing. It's a lot with parole and probation. And I did do the panel. It's just he said it wasn't the full panel. Like it was about 7 or 8. I guess he said it should have been like a 12 panel. But I'm not using hard drugs. And I've been.
Well, I'm talking about the mental health assessment. You're talking about a drug assessment, aren't you?
Yeah, the mental health assessment and the drug assessment with the panel. So it was a half and half, mental assessment and panel with drugs.
When did you go to prison this last time?
As soon as after you see me, I had 9 months for the gun charge. For the gun being in the car, and I didn't know, and it was actually my girlfriend's brother's gun.
All right. When did you get out?
I think I got out. What was that? October, maybe. What was that? Maybe August. I think I got out in August. I think it was August though. Might have been a little bit before August though, but I'm pretty sure it was around a little bit before August.
Where you been throughout this entire year, 25?
Working.
Where?
Custom Solutions in Solon that does not have a bus route. There's no bus that goes out there. And my probation officer knows I kept a job, and then I was working at Wink and Lizard in Chagrin Falls.
What probation officer knew?
I mean, this probation and my parole officer knew. Because you got to keep a job for me to be on parole, or it's a violation.
I don't think this probation department knew anything, because you weren't anywhere.
No, that's what I was saying. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't show up to court because I was going from hotel to hotel. We got evicted from me being incarcerated because she couldn't keep up with everything. So I didn't want to leave my kids and my girl just out here by themselves going.
Where are they now?
Right now we have a new address right now, and it's not 15806 Eldermere. That's what I was telling Mr. Henn.
Where is it?
In Bedford.
Okay. So you're on parole. How often do you have to report?
Every week. It's the same thing with
Where?
probation.
Where?
Downtown in the federal building. I have my sanction papers right here because I told them the same thing, and she said, at least you've been going to work. She sees me. She comes to my job when I'm on break, and just to check and make sure that I'm at work, she does that. And I can't do drugs, hard drugs. And I know medical marijuana is still a drug, but Judge O'Donnell, I'm stressed out. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was a lot I was dealing with, and that was the only time. Like, I was on track, and then I fell off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did.
Okay. What are you stressed out about?
I was homeless, basically. I couldn't stay with my mom. Like, we stayed with her for a moment of time, but it's me, my 3 kids, and my girl, and my mom, and my brother and her boyfriend. All of us can't fit in the house, so the landlord gotta, you know, he got a load of that, and he was like, hey, you gotta leave. And my mom wasn't trying to sacrifice her getting evicted, you know? So when the lease is only a certain amount of people that can live at the household. So therefore, around that time, December, January, March, it was way after that though, because I was reporting around December, because my grandma actually was taking me out here. But she's like up in age, and she can't do it. And she can't see out of one eye. So that's why I started driving, honestly. And I know I shouldn't been, but I gotta get to work. I gotta pay to get my license squared off, and I have to go to work. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
What do you got to do to get your license?
I have to pay $900 in reinstatement fees. So that's why I was trying to save up the money to do that. But if it's not a bus line, I have to drive. And my girlfriend works from 7 to 7. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Which judge sent you to prison?
It was in Cleveland though. I mean, it was in Lorain County for the gun though, for parole. For me being around a gun, even though I didn't know that it was in the car.
Well, that was the recent incident, but before that, that put you on parole in the first place. What judge was that?
Michael Shaughnessy.
Okay. What was your probation violation that got you sent to prison?
I actually got into a fight in the halfway house. Like, some dude tried to jump me, and then he said I didn't report it, or I didn't tell the staff at the halfway house about the incident, so he sent me to prison for that.
At the McDonald house? Nancy
I
McDonald
believe,
house?
Yeah, I believe so. I forgot. It was a long time. It was like 2016, 2017.
Well, I'm looking at 2021 when you had a violation. I don't know. There's too much shit on here, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
No, that wasn't 2021 though. I promise you it wasn't 2021.
How old are your kids?
3, 7, and 5.
Okay. What kind of work are you doing?
Right now, I'm still, well, I don't have the custom solutions job in Solon. It's like metal coating material solutions. It's like metal coating plating. It's like CNC machine and plastic molding injection. So it's like working assembly line and material handling.
Okay. Where's that at?
Customs in Solon. Custom solutions.
Okay.
It's a factory.
How long had you been working there?
I was working there since I told Officer Thompson, well, my probation officer Thompson. It was probably about 5 months, maybe, no, it was like 4 months, honestly. And then when I got arrested, I don't have the job right now, honestly, because I've been here for about 3 months.
All right. So, this place you're living in Bedford, is that what you said, Bedford?
Yes, sir.
What is it, an apartment or a house or what?
No, it's a house now. Yeah, it's a house.
Okay. You renting it?
Yeah. So I need to be home. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, you need to be home. You need to quit screwing around and shit too, right? I mean, how old are you now?
32.
Okay.
What? 33? How old I am?
Huh?
33. 32. Yeah, 32.
Somewhere in there. Okay. Too old to be screwing around in jail.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. Trust me, I'm really not.
All right, well, you gotta show up.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the last guy that was here, who was that guy? What was that guy's name?
The one you just sent away?
No, the other one, the first one.
Oh, shoot.
What, East Barry?
Yeah, Barry. Barry didn't show up. I just sent him to prison this morning because he just didn't show up. So why are you any different than Barry?
I'm working. I'm trying to stay on track. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was just because of the living situation that we got evicted. I would have never went AWOL and not showed up if we never would have got evicted. I'm going from hotel to hotel with my family. I know it sounds crazy, but I already didn't see my kids for 9 months and I missed a lot. So I wasn't just trying to leave them on the street by themselves again, and we got evicted. That's the
Where's
main.
the 7-year-old going to school?
By our house in Bedford, right down the street. That's now though, but before we got evicted, I had to go take them to school, walk them to school, but that didn't work because it got cold, so I started driving. Just to go to work and them to go to school, that's it.
How many days does he have in this, Jamie?
He has a total of 228 days credit. He has 73 days in on the violation.
And did you get a, did you go back to prison because of this case by parole?
Yes, for being around a gun for 9 months, yep.
And when did you get out of that?
August. It was like August, right? It was like August. It was around August or June, I believe so,
Of last year?
of last year.
What else is parole requiring you to do?
It's right here on this paper, cognitive-based programs, I have to do that. So I had to do NA programs for parole, I have to do cognitive-based program, and then for probation out here, he recommended, or you recommended AA, but it was a lot though, Judge O'Donnell, I'm not gonna lie. And then I still have to go to work, I still have to get the kids ready.
So what's the cognitive thing that parole's having you do?
It's just a program like stop, thinking for a change, or it's a drug-based program basically, and like basically decision making. It's kind of like JTP, how it is out here though.
And then what, you said they're having you do NA stuff?
Yes.
What are they having you do?
NA programs, just like AA, just going to a church or talking to a sponsor about NA. But I don't do drugs anymore. I do medical marijuana, but hard drugs, I don't do that anymore.
Why do you do medical marijuana?
Because I have chronic pain on my wrist. I have major surgery. I got rods and like my tendons reconstructed on my right wrist. And it hurts bad, especially in the cold and then even in the summertime. I'm dealing with it right now. They don't want to give me meds in Lake County right now. They said they don't give pain meds, prescription. That's the only reason why I did it. And plus I was stressed out. I didn't want to go back to using hard drugs or cocaine or pills because I didn't want to start my opiate use again. So I'm not gonna lie, I renewed my medical marijuana license and I smoked a couple joints. Seriously.
You told me like a half dozen times so far you're not gonna lie.
I'm not.
I know, but does that mean when you don't tell me that you are lying?
No, I'm being honest with you.
Okay. What did you say he had in, 73?
Yes.
73,
73 days on the probation
Okay.
violation, 228 days total.
okay. Aren't you getting sick of this shit?
I am.
Why don't you stop it then?
This is just, I had a,
You know, you're gonna be stressed out when you get out. You're gonna be stressed out, aren't you?
yeah, the only
And then,
thing that,
and then 60 days after you get out, you're gonna be stressed out, because you got 3 kids, you gotta work, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You're always gonna be stressed out.
the only thing that made it over the top, honestly, is me being evicted and me not having nowhere to go.
Because you're building up a record here that ain't good, right?
Yes.
So you better get some space between where you're at now and where you go in the future. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to keep you on community control. You're going to serve 73 days with credit for 73. You're going to comply with the requirements of your parole program. You're going to no drugs or alcohol. You're going to maintain full employment, get a valid license, and pay the costs. You understand everything?
Yes, sir.
So it seems to me that, how long are you on parole?
I probably have a year and a half left.
Well, how long did they put you on when you got out?
I believe 2 years, 2.5 years.
Okay. Well, Mr. Tompkins is not here today, right, Jamie?
He is in the office,
He
he's
is.
not available at this time.
Okay.
Do you want him to still comply with the 2 AA or NA meetings a week
Well,
and any of the assessments?
You can comply with, I want you to do what parole is requiring you to do as far as conditions, and that'll satisfy this.
Okay, and then what about marijuana use, since he's saying he has his medical card?
I don't remember that being ever a part of this case. Do you, Corey?
I know that he supplied the medical card.
I know, I'm not talking about the card. See, I generally don't let people use medical marijuana, with the rare exceptions that when it is a physical injury with chronic pain, then I take a look at it.
Yeah, it's documented, Judge O'Donnell. I'm not lying to you. I can get the documentation.
I
can give it to you.
need to see it, okay?
That's
Marijuana unless it's.
I want to see
documentation.
what the
Operation.
documentation of your physical injury that you described to me.
I'll show you. I told my parole the same thing, and I showed them, and that's the reason why they honored it.
Show it to me.
Okay.
People tell me a lot of things.
I got you.
Show me, and I'll look at that. All right? Anything else?
As far as showing you that, would showing it to the probation department be adequate?
That's fine, except that I need to look at it.
Okay.
Okay, because if I'm going to allow it, it's based on your past drug history. If you've had problems with the opiates in the past, and you got an injury that's documented, and it's a chronic, painful physical injury, then there's a pretty good chance I'm going to allow it. Okay, absent that, I don't allow it. All right? All right, that's it.
Sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hey, make sure you get to know Mr. Tompkins.
Gotcha. Tompkins, I'm sorry.
Tompkins.
Oh,
See, you must not have seen him much because you were calling him Thompson. Tompkins, okay? Get to know him.